Hello, Princess, and welcome, members of the court. It is our last day aboard the lovely Norwegian Bliss, and since it is 5 o'clock in Algiers, well, let's get the day started. Will we do the aqua loop again? I don't know. I should. I feel like I should, but I don't know. Still, I don't really like it. All right, members of the court, before we begin, I was going to start by acknowledging that this is not really my best look, and I do have to come up with something better, more appropriate for our next adventure. However, as I was walking to the elevators to get this, a gentleman passing by said, "Very handsome, sir," to me, and I said, "Thank you," and it kind of threw me off. So maybe this look is better? I don't really... Tell me. Be honest. Good? Not good? Can be better? Can be improved? I don't know. Fancy Latitude's yellow luggage tags acquired. I am going to check both bags, which means I will be wearing the same outfit all night. I don't think I've ever done that. All right, that was gratuitously suggestive, but accurate. I just finished lunch at American Diner, so watch out for that video if you haven't already seen it. Remember, I don't know what order these come out in, and the floor is wet with people walking around, so the water slides are open. Cruise life, I'm stuck in that debating moment because I want to ride the slides one more time, but I've marathoned them at least 4 times already. And that means I'm going to have wet clothes on the last day. Not so big a deal. I'll just pack them with the shoes, but it's also right after lunch, and a nap is a very, very viable option. All right, I need to decide soon because it's almost 3:30 and means I only have an hour and a half for the slides. So, all right, I'll decide at 4:56. How's that? It is a beautiful final evening here aboard the lovely Norwegian Bliss, and we are back in the traffic pattern. I think I can see Odyssey of the Seas ahead of us, and I think Carnival Spirit is behind. We'll go check that out in a moment. Otherwise, beautiful, beautiful out here in the Strait of Florida, or Florida Straits. Either way, I absolutely cannot believe that it's going to be 2 whole weeks before I set sail again. I know. I'll make do. But, quick change of plan. Let's talk. I decided to skip the water slide. A couple reasons. Even though I'm going home, I really don't want to have wet clothes or shoes in the bag. So that was totally fine. And I realized I probably rode the tube slide 20 times on this trip, which got me thinking that very well could be, yes, here on the lovely Norwegian Bliss, the most ridden water slide ever for me, because I can't really think of any other one that I was able to marathon so many times. The only contenders I can think of are the 2, maybe there was 3, one of the 2 or 3 tube slides at, we're going way back for this one, Disney's River Country. Yes. I remember, you know why? Well, because I remember them so vividly. I must have ridden them a lot, and they weren't very large, so, you know, even as a kid carrying the tube, you know, if the day wasn't very busy, you could just, you know, kind of marathon it over and over again. Definitely nothing at Volcano Bay or even Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach. Been there a few times, but there's so many things to do. It's like you ride each slide once per day, and that's pretty much it. And even at was Aqua Venture? Oh my gosh, the SeaWorld water park. What is it? Well, oops, but no, nothing there. So yeah, believe it or not, I genuinely think that this is my most ridden water slide here on the lovely Norwegian Bliss. Okay, some things offer a really weird perspective on life, don't they? All right, I'm going to go and finish my shopping. I think I have about $85 in credit to spend. And after that, I am, okay, I'm not really tapped out, but yeah, probably some sunglasses, or definitely some sunglasses. I'm not going to get jewelry or anything like that. Definitely don't need a watch, but, all right, well, there you go. My little trip down memory lane. Water slides. Most ridden water slide. In a somewhat shocking turn of events, yeah, there's a lot of echo in here, I am packed and ready to go. Both bags are ready to put out. remember, I'm going home tomorrow, so straight from the ship, I'm going back to the palace, so I'm actually just going to wear the same clothes. Not really that big a deal. And yeah, that is it. All right, I'm not going to do a tour of this studio cabin here on Norwegian Bliss because there's a gazillion of them out there. I will, however, point out, all you loyal members of the court know my fetish for shelves, and, well, notice this room's lack of them. Yeah, that's it. So there's these here, but there's always towels in them, so those are off. And then there's this, but I guess I just put my dirties down there, but that's one shelf. And then same over there, which I thought about putting my shoes in, but then I just left them here. And then there's this little teeny desk area right here, which, okay. Oh, and I put the backpack on the little pedestal. I hung up some things because I didn't really have anything anywhere else to put them, and this does not open. I could have sworn it did. So, through the whole cruise, I actually had a number of things lined up here on the shelf where the outdoor screen is, and right along here on the edge of the bed, because there was no place else to put them, until I got laundry done, and then, then the basket just sat there for a week. Hope they didn't need it, but, well, sorry. Anyway, other than that, I mean, it's a perfectly functional room, and well, actually, you know what? I saw some pictures of Prima in their studios, or her studios, and their shelves. There are shelves. What they did was, looks like right here, there's a little shelf big enough for a regular rollerboard, then a tower of shelves, and then over there in the corner is, I guess, some hangers. And what they did, they actually, this whole thing is the bathroom, and the sink is right there in the middle. And now, well, if I ever sail Norwegian again, I will, or Prima, or Viva, or any of her sisters, yeah, I would look forward to trying the studio. So, well, that is my biggest gripe with this studio. Oh, by the way, yes, on Bliss, there's a lot more space here than there was on Getaway or Escape. On Getaway and Escape, the bed comes to right about here, and there's like little teeny space. So at least that is a plus, but no shelves. No shelves anywhere. Oh my God, it was so annoying. Oh, and even above the sink, no shelves. Anyway, all right, well, that is the tour. Ta-da! All right, I thought this was funny, and it'll just show you where my mind is. Looking down from the second or third level at the social, I thought that was a test seat of some kind. Okay. Anyway, there is, right, gotta ask about port fees, which we may or may not get back. Oh boy, well, I bet it's vegan suckling pig. It's basically Asian night here in the buffet, so here is just a little bits of each. A lot of the stuff has been a repeat, like the kung pao chicken, the something other chicken, the pad thai, and the pork. Oh, and the fried rice. So yeah, these things have all been here before. All right, I'm surprised there hasn't been a mutiny. I talked to another passenger who is disappointed with this whole experience, and I just stopped by guest services. Did I say this before? If I didn't, no refund on any port fee. So I'm gonna have to try and figure out what the balance might be, and then see how that goes. I might just end up canceling my last NCL sailing at this point because I don't really want to deal with this. So, loyal members of the court, this might work out benefiting you, although I love you too much. As usual, the Norwegian culinary team is on point. I will say, they always have the best Indian spread. Royal does pretty good on their specialty night, but here, on every Norwegian ship I remember, the Indian spread has always been fantastic every night, and it rotates regularly. Fantastic as always, but I wish I'd known this before. Maybe I would have waited. Let me show you. This is rather simply labeled onion salad, but that would be the best burger topping ever. Oh my God, it was so good. Oh boy. It's time for dessert. Our last sprinkles on board this ship, of course. Don't worry. This is a cassava cake. I don't actually know what that is, but, well, we have a backup. It's movie night out on the pool deck, but I think that means it's time for me to head down and put my bags out and, well, get ready for the rest of the evening. There is karaoke and a piano bar and a few other things, so plenty to do that I find quite enjoyable. Part of me says, oh, turn in early so we can just get home and get sorted. Part of me says, why bother, because we're going home. Well, okay. That's another, oh, great, now I have to make another decision. All right, all set up and ready to go. Now, here in these studios, we don't really have much choice. However, for any other cruisers, if you put your bags in front of your door in the little cubby hole, it doesn't block the hallway for everyone else. Yes, it will block your door, but it's your bag. Oh, and cassava, yes. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, it's cassava. Ay, ay, ay. I wonder how many lorries it took to work that out. It is a very calm evening out here in the Florida Straits. Earlier, Captain said we would have a following wind pretty much all the way back to Miami, so it is practically nothing, and you can see the smoke is just kind of sitting there, floating off to one side. And it looks like we have passed Odyssey of the Seas, so let's see if we can still see her out in the darkness somewhere. Okay, that's, wow, probably her way over there, or maybe over here. She's awfully far. All right, something I find curious. Los Lobos has been a restaurant on Norwegian for quite a while. It's been on the list here since, I think, since the beginning. However, tonight, as every other night, Cagney's is pretty much full, while Los Lobos is not even close. So, it's one of those cases where, are they just not trying, or is there some other accounting trick involved? Like I said earlier, or was it yesterday, about the burning of the credits? Maybe they want it that way. I just find it really curious that it's so imbalanced. I guess we'll get camped out in the district for the piano show. Well, these are the Get Out lights for karaoke. I hope you enjoyed that one. I did that completely unrehearsed. It actually turned out very well. And yes, I very much mean it. Apparently, 9 to 5 was on the original set for Cosmic Rewind. At least that's a rumor going on out there. I don't know what song replaced, but yeah, it belongs in there. Anyway, and yes, back at District Brew House. Well, it's only like 20 feet. And the party is still happening. Take your order, jot it down. You ain't never had a friend like me. Well, piano bar is over. It is just after midnight here aboard the lovely Norwegian Bliss. I suppose I should check out the social, see what's going on there, if they're calling it early or not. Everything is very, very quiet. I suppose everyone is maybe looking forward to hitting ashore. For me, yes, heading home. And, all right, well, I still hear music, so I guess there's something still going on. They usually cut off 1:30, but, well, we'll hang out until we can't. I think we have to be off the ship at 8:30. No, out of the staterooms at 8:30, off the ship by 9:30, something like that. Really? Made it to the local. It is just after 2, so pretty much an early night. Either way, somehow I ended up with a ruby necklace. Glad it's not a pearl necklace. I put my order in. Last snack for the cruise. Things we've had before, quite enjoyable. So we're gonna finalize this, and then we will say goodbye from our 15-day. I don't think I mentioned that. Oops. Adventure here aboard the lovely Norwegian Bliss. And I've been trying something lately. Let's see if it works this time. Still not a cue. Here we are, what might be our last Norwegian snack in quite a while. These are the pretzel bites with, I think, beer cheese and buffalo wings. I'm ready for it. That's it from the local, and definitely goodbye from our cruise here aboard the lovely Norwegian Bliss. It is time to go get a few hours of sleep before we have to return to the palace tomorrow. Fortunately, a very easy ride for me. And this turned out to be a cruise. I'm just gonna put put it that way. We visited a lot of different places. Cabo, first time. Puerto Vallarta, Acapulco, been there before. And, well, yeah, we missed Nicaragua and a part of Costa Rica that I've never been to before. And not even Panama City. Ooh, okay, yeah. Maybe it did not turn out so well, but I can tell you that whatever happened, the places we visited, didn't visit, the things we're looking forward to, returning home, just reminds me, and I'm going to take the opportunity to remind all of you, why everything is better in Florida.